All right, my friends, I'm back with another episode of Boomer Dad Gamer Hardcore WoW. I've been raiding a lot of the 20 mans lately, ZG specifically, and I really been enjoying it. I really like my ZG group that I'm in. Like HC Elite's a really interesting guild. There's a lot of little sort of niches or like subgroups within the overall guild, and there's a lot of crossover between them for sure. And you're allowed to, and there's camaraderie and everything else. But you find your niche of your subgroups that you're going to go to, and I go to one group of 20 mans that's led by these two guys that they could not be more different from each other. And one guy does all the strategies and all the loot, and he explains everything every time. And then the other guy is truly the raid leader and gets the roster together, and he's a main tank, and he makes the final calls on a lot of stuff. And it's an interesting and a funny and a fun group, and I think it probably has, I might be jinxing it and I might be wrong, but it might have the best like safety record of all the 20 man groups, and there's many across the guild. So anyway, I like it, but I've been playing a lot and I've been wondering like why the heck is it taking me so long to get my Zandalar tribe reputation up? It didn't feel like it on my last mage that it took this long. And I realized that I probably bought it last time. I bought a lot of Bijous. So I went in and looked now at Bijous, and I've been looking before because you buy them, of course, to get the Spirit of Zandalar consume buff each time. But they're very expensive, and I've had in my mind I want to try and farm Zul'Gurub the way that I used to. So that's what I'm going to try and do today. And I'm going to try and do the safest possible version of it. I have not done this on hardcore yet. So I am going to be doing the full like spineless coward wuss gamer version of it. I think I'm going to pull only 3 packs of Crocs, which will be something like it's either going to be 12, 13, or 14, or maybe 15 mobs, because I think that you get usually it's 4 per pack, and it can be 5. So it's either going to be, like I said, 4 packs, 12, 13, or 14. And you can see, again, I always play hardcore super scared, so I'm going to do the safest way. On a 60, you can run up through all these trolls and get in, no problem. But on a caster, I'm going to do the safest possible way in, which is I'm on the right side here. And I realize I can't hear or see because I kicked this off, trying to not look quite so bad. But here we go. All right, full gaming now. So yeah, I'm actually going up the right side of ZG now, sort of like behind the entrance. And this is actually a way you could, kind of my specialty, and one of the things I really like, the behind the scenes stuff. This is a way you can get into the uninstance version of ZG back here and explore all of that, which is kind of cool. But I'm going to use it just to get myself carefully into the instance. And barely made that jump. All right, so here I am. I don't want to zone in until I'm ready. I'm for sure in a raid group. I've got my buffs. Everything's good to go. I think I have my carrot on, which is critical. Mount speed, run speed on boots. I'm in a raid group with my alt, who's here. And I will start a timer with Loot Appraiser. It's down there at the lower right of the screen down here. And we're off. So I don't log in and screw around in here, and that's always going to be good practice. Anytime you're AoE farming anything, you do not want to, you want the timing to always be the same of mobs and pats and everything else. So I logged in and just started right away. I want to make sure I get by this snake. And you can usually swim by even on the top, but I think it's safest to swim all the way down, swim right along this wall like this, and he should not pull. And like if this goes bad at all, I've got lips and of course Petries. Like if I miss the jump on the bridge, if the crocs ever catch up to me, I'm out of here. So now I should be able to jump down. And I'll blink just to avoid too much fall damage. I'm trying to avoid snakes that should be coming down here. There's a pack of 2 right there that pat all the way down to here. But I'm past them now. And let's see, yeah, there they are. If they're 2 brown snakes, you can actually kill them. Then they're both, they're not ranged, they're melee only. But here we go. Here's the crocs I'm going to kill. I got lucky because this is a 5 pack here, so that's pack 1. Pack 2 will be down here. I can't see how many are there. And pack 3 is across over here. So, carefully on this pull. Shield, shield, and most importantly, slow fall. Mount up. I will just face pull this first pack like that. Here they come. All right, I'm doing that thing where you interrupt your own video from the future to show how it all went, but I am going to cut back and show those first 5 runs that I ran and exactly how they all worked. But long story short, yesterday I ended up running this 21 times in total, and then I woke up this morning and I ran 5 more lockouts. And this is my very last one that I did this morning, and it was a good one. You can see I got 6 coins and 2 Bijous out of just the 14 crocs that I killed in this run. And so here are the total 26 runs that I did and in this place. And you can see in the little mouse over each time that you kill between 12 and 15 crocs a run. And they take between 5 and 7 minutes per run. And you're getting 4 Zandalar rep per croc. So that's between 48 and 60 rep per run as well. All right, so going spreadsheet style now. In my 26 runs, I killed 348 total crocs, averaging 13.4 crocs per run, taking on average 6 minutes and 32 seconds per run. I threw out 2 runs where I sat in the instance for 20 minutes after finishing up. As for what I got, you can see it here. This is 33 total Bijous, 71 total coins. I got 6 greens, no blues, and yes, I was super lucky and got 1 epic and elemental mage staff that I will, of course, try to sell or maybe keep for the next mage that I level. But so the question of was it worth it? Well, with the epic, of course, it was worth it, but let's look at it. So I got 33 total Bijous. And it's hard to know because on my server, the sample size is very small. The population is way down because of fresh, but they do sell from time to time. I've even bought Bijous when I've been short. But right now there's some for roughly 10 gold. I don't know that they're going to be selling for that. As for coins, so you can see only 1 seller and they're 3 gold a piece. I don't know how often they'll sell for that either. But let's say that I could sell the Bijous for 8 gold a piece. That would be 264 gold. If I could sell coins for 2 gold a piece, that'd be another 142. And I'll say it's 3 gold a piece for these random greens that I got. And they might be more, they might be less. So that would be 424 gold. And that would be... Yeah, I spent 2.8 hours in total farming if I just add up the time that I was in the instance. Of course, you have to run to it and you go back and forth and sell and everything else. But just the time that I was in there was 2.8 hours. So that'd be 150 gold an hour. Probably a little bit more than I could make doing my favorite ZF graveyard zombie farm. And this was fun, but my main purpose here was to earn Bijous for myself to turn in, to be able to get the Zanzas and to get my rep up. And of course I was able to grind the last 1300 rep on my alt mage here and get to revered so that I can now pick up Zanzas, and I was able to get the robe that I wanted. So that was my main purpose, and I have a bunch of Bijous in reserve and I might try to sell some also. So was it worth it? Yes. Obviously, if I can sell this epic for, say, 200 gold, then my gold per hour is over 200, and I would make 624 gold and be totally worth it. So anyway, that's how it all went. I'm going to go back and show the actual runs now. Here we go. Mount up. I will just face pull this first pack like that. Here they come. Cross the bridge. Line up with the pack here. Jump across here. I just want to pull this pack and then run around the corner here to the left. Jump. Jump. You don't want to pull this Zerker that's over there. Got pretty good distance, but I will blink one more time to build more distance so that I can get up onto the bridge comfortably. Counterspell, pull that one. Now I've got 3 packs of crocs coming behind me. It's at least 13 crocs, and now here's the critical part. I do not want to miss this jump. Okay, we're up there. They turn around, pop back down, put a rank 1 blizzard. I want to catch these crocs in the blizzard like that. Back up here. I'll do a max rank. I've got mage armor going. You absolutely must have that because this is going to be now a mana management exercise where I need to... I'm efficient for clear casts, hopefully. So I'll do a few rank 1s. Got my mana gems. Do a max rank. I should only do a max rank when they're going back up. I think I'll get... You want to get all 8 ticks of Blizzard. And my whole prio here is making sure I do not miss this jump up onto this little rail, which I'm only okay with it because I've done this many times. But it's been a long time. I did this back in the day as a booster. I would boost in here and do an 11 pack, pulling most of the packs of Crocs, all except 2, I think, and then the Tigers, and kill all of them on this bridge. And you bring boosties in and you do your pull completely different. See this guy? I don't like that he's here. And occasionally, like if you let them come too far down the bridge, they'll continue to pat toward you even though you're up on the little railing up here. So you want to do your jump nice and early so that they turn around. And I'll use my gem next time. Yeah, if they ever charge through the blizzard and get to me, I'm out. I would probably just pet you out of here until I get more comfortable with this. There we go, finally, clear cast. Two in a row, that's what we want. And it looks like I'm killing 13. I can sort of see from this weak aura on the left-hand side. Now I'm getting all the clear casts, nice. And it's very possible with these Crocs there, I'm getting some rep, that's what I want, they're all dead. Very possible with these 13, yeah, there it is, 13 Crocs dead, to get Bijous, coins, or nothing in 13. So let's go, first round, see if we got anything, or if it's a nothing. Fell cloth robe, I don't know if that's any good. There's 1 coin, 1 Bijou, 2 coins. Anything else? 2 Bijous. 2 coins, 2 Bijous. So, you know, that took me 5.5 minutes. I'll drink up. And here I'm on my banker, and this is like the reason I was doing this. Just did this before, as you can see. Oh my gosh, there's no Bijous now. I swear I just looked before I started this, like less than 5 minutes ago, and there were Bijous up for like 12 gold or something like that. So, like, I'll gonna use these because I want to get myself up to revered so I can get Zanza, and then I might sell these if this looks like it's lucrative. I don't know. I can make like well over 100 gold an hour farming ZF Graveyard because I'm pretty like efficient at it now. I've done that so many times. I've killed over 15,000 zombies on just this character, and I've done it on other characters for many years. So I like doing that one a lot. It's probably still going to be my gold farm, and it feels a lot safer than this. But this is a way to farm Bijous, and I don't know that anybody on Defias Pillager is doing this. For sure, there's been some people that have done boosting on this, at least before Fresh, when the server was more busy. And so incidentally, you're on your alt that's leading the group, you reset, and hopefully you see Zul'Gurub has been reset, which we saw. And when I log back in, I can start run 2. I'll be right inside in a fresh instance. And so again, I don't want to screw around. I'm going to start running right away. Probably start my timer so I can see what's going on. And we'll do run 2, see if I can get some more Bijous. You're pretty safe from these guys over here. But yeah, as I was saying, at least before Fresh, there were people boosting in here, mages, like we used to do on hardcore, which I think is nuts. I do not have the guts, at least without practicing on Era, to do my old 11 pull, and much better mages than I could pull 18 packs and like huge packs in here. This is the sketchy part, making sure I don't pull this guy. There we go. But I was never that brave. It still is even hard pulling the Tigers in here because it adds a whole element of them running away if you don't kill the little tiger cubs quickly, and a bunch of other stuff that can happen. So I'm pretty careful. Like I said, this is the full wuss version. Here come those 2 snakes. looks like it's only 4 this time. Do not forget, you know, if I start this pull and I don't slow fall, like, it's over. I will just probably burn a Petri to get out of here. There's safe spots for sure, reset spots in here that you could get to, but I would be pretty careful doing that. This is a reset spot up here, this route. Reset spot. Alright. Jump across, make sure I pull this guy. There we go. Jumped a little far there. Sometimes when you jump like that, they stop and you get a little extra distance. I don't know if I did there or not. Counterspell, blink. Got plenty of distance now. Don't F this up here. And there we go, they turn around. So they're turning around to come get you from underneath, incidentally, if you've never seen this or done this before. They would go all the way down like this guy's going. See, they're not stacked up, so this is not good. I gotta stack them up. I need that guy to get into the pack. Don't want to let them get too close so that they do turn around. But they're trying to get down underneath me because, as you probably know, mobs don't see Z-axis. They don't see height, so they could get down to the water and then hit me here. So that's what they're trying to do when I'm up on the railing, because they don't have a path to me to melee me directly on the bridge. So this looks like another 13 pack, which is pretty good. Oops, I forgot to start my timer, but I'll check it on Nova. Start it now. Loot appraiser. There's what we want. See, that's made me nervous there, that guy running down, but he got stopped. So again, like, you should be, this is like such a scaredy cat gameplay, it's almost like shameful. Like, I should be doing a huge pack of, you know, 60 of these things and a bunch of tigers in here. That's what it used to be. But you've then added the element of like these things hit for like 450 or 500 HP on, probably with the armor that I have here on me. So I could take a couple hits now. If the pack got to me, I could probably ice block or lip and then Petri in time. But if the pack gets to you and there's 60 of them, you're dead. So it's a lot safer doing this smaller pack. I might practice and see if I can get my nerve up to try some bigger pulls. Actually being like overly conservative with my mana here. See how that guy, he got a little close to me, so it took him a minute to turn around. It's like he thought about coming down. Sometimes they will come down and just start beating on you, which obviously you don't want. There's a clear cache to let me finish these off, and we'll see how many we got up here on this kill tracker. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't miss the jump. Yeah, if you go into this water, if you go off of here, down into this water, there's fish that'll just kill you. Alright. All done. Anything on these, or is it a nothing? 1 coin, 1 bijou. That might be it. One coin, 1 bijou. And I will start drinking and log out. And that took me, so, you know, 5.5 minutes. I don't know what coins are selling for. I don't think there's any on the auction house on this server, and I don't think if any, they would, I don't know if they would sell or not. Anyway, but we'll see. See if I can get 3 more runs in. Back here, reset. Reset, got the message. The resetting's like screwy. Sometimes it doesn't work. It doesn't work as good for me in ZF to the point where it's more efficient for me to just run out of ZF. Blue bar frozen. There we go. Again, do not wait to go. Same thing with any of these runs. I used to do Mara, you do ZF. You start from a fresh zoned in instance every time so that the mobs padding are in the same spot. If they're not, you have all kinds of stuff that you need to be aware of. Like, for example, if I do this run and I'm boosting it, I don't even go this way to get in. I go to the left on my mount so that I'm pulling a troll pack out of the way so that the boosties can make their way across the waterfall to the left. Right when you zone in, you get on a little rock in the middle of the waterfall. That's where they will collect XP near the bridge where I'm killing now. But that's completely different, and you got to also go right in the same time because you're avoiding snakes like I'm doing now. And there is a berserker that during that pull you need to make sure that you get around. That's way over, like past, like way back here where my mouse is now. Is a berserker patting right there, and I'm trying to get past these snakes. And if I wait too long here, a pat of 2 axe throwers comes along this bridge, and they go along this bridge too. So like all of that is the reason why I'm not screwing around when I get in here. So okay, we make sure buffs are good. Shields up. Immediately slow fall. Looks like I got a 5-pack here. That's good. Face pull. They're on their way. Left side of this bridge. There's a snake pat right there. I don't want to pull them. Jump across. Although I could have pulled that snake pack because they were both brown, so they're not ranged. But that's a little risky. I won't do that. Jump. Get this guy here. Counter spell. I'm always aiming for the same spot on this bridge. I do not want to miss jumping up on it. They turn around. There we go. This should be a good stack as long as none of them run through. There we go. Looks like it's 13 again. So 13 each time. Which would be 65 crocs in total. See how long it took them to turn around? I hate that. But yeah, if it's 13 each time, that would be 65 crocs in 5 runs before I hit instant sock out. Lucky with clear cast, that's good. Speeds this up. Could probably just grind these down with max rank the whole time. I'm gonna try. Still have my gems. I'm always just looking at my mana and like one of the mob's health. If the mana's above the health, I'm doing good. Simple math. See, I'm too low here. Okay, that was good. I thought maybe I didn't quite jump all the way up. Let them pat back a little further with the second blizzard. Again, I'm being like overly cautious here, but there we go. We got the kill. Everybody's dead. 13. Anything in here? I keep forgetting to start this at the beginning. Anything? Might be a nothing run this time. Nothing burger. 1 Bijou. And looks like that's it. Drink. Log out. Try and get this done as quick as I can. That was 4 minutes, 30 seconds. So looks like by the time I'm fully logged out, it's going to be about 450 for that. And again, if I can sell that Bijou for 12 gold, it was 12 gold in 4 minutes, which isn't bad. That guy logs off. Reset. Enter. shield. This is the one that can screw you over sometimes. I've got him selected now. I remember sometimes I would pull him. And again, on softcore, I wouldn't worry if I pulled him. I would still make my way to the safe zone and sort of just tank it and I'd be fine. Or to the reset spot. But pretty nervous here. It's different than ZF being in here. You can die very, very quickly in here. Especially as a squishy like me. It's a weird spot over this hill that you don't blink onto the ground, but it's just to stop the fall damage there. And if I'm doing this safely, I would food buff right now, but it's been pretty good so far. And only a 4-pack this time. Make sure I do my slow fall. Here they come, first 4. And jump. I want to get these suns. I went a little far there, I didn't like that. Should probably dismount on purpose. See, these guys are a little close to me. Counterspell, blink, get some distance, that's better. So it's sketchy because I didn't, normally if I did this run the right way, I would have ice armor on so that if it hit me one time, it would be slowed. Got our stack, I think this is 13 again. It's kind of hard to tell with this weak aura because sometimes it's like it does 2 ticks of the weak aura to show each tick of the blizzard. Yeah, I see a 9 and 4, there's a 13, and then I was seeing an 8 and a 5 before. Buffs are going to run out here. Long kill here, because I'm not getting the clear cast. There we go. Okay, anything here? 1 coin, 2 coins, 3, all the same coins. Interesting. Bazashi coin, arcane pads. Who knows if those are any good? my gosh, 4 of the same coin. That's insane. So unfortunately no Bijous, but what was that, 5 coins, 4 coins? Not bad. I will rebuff. And how am I doing? That's 4 so far. So it's like between 5 and 6 minute runs. Get my gem again. Drink. Well, I got 1 more. I'm going to try and do 5 of these. It's fun to do something different because I've just been grinding Zul'Gurub to just make gold for raid mats. Raiding is so expensive now on this server, now that our population is so much lower because of fresh. But again, I don't know if I'm going to do this to grind gold or if I'm just going to try and get a few Bijous for myself to push myself over the revered limit and be able to pick up Zanza on this guy. It's funny, like my whole idea, so this is my second mage, right? My first mage is named Jeff with an O after. And I got that mage going and I was farming Zul'Gurub and other things. And, you know, you start taking raid gear from these hardcore raids and you feel like, I've said this before, like your character's kind of like not your own. The gear sort of like belongs to the group and you're expected to bring it back and help others get gear with your geared character. So I thought I'm not going to risk my main anymore. That guy now is, you know, raiding MC and BWL each week, and I've just started an AQ40 on that guy and he's fire spec, so I'm just going to leave him in the city. I'll make a new mage and that'll be my farmer and I won't risk it. But now I'm raiding on this mage and I'm taking raid gear on this guy and here I am risking him. So I don't know, I guess I'm just risking a raider, but at some point I want to do, believe it or not, a third mage, and I'm going to try and do like full degenerate duo leveling with my 60 and just following it around and like self-boosting where I'm, you know, killing the mobs with 1, which I really like playing that way and doing that. I'm going to see how fast I can get get a full 1 to 60 done, and I'll time it and show the splits and everything else. So I might do that for fun. Last run, starting off with a 5-pack, that's good. Got 13 feathers left. You see, he got me there with 1 hit. That's not good. I should not be taking a hit and losing a little bit of shield there. I got to shorten that jump. I'm going too far out, and so it's taking me a longer time to get up. And then the crocs are catching up to me, which isn't good. Refresh my shield. I think I took another hit right there on my shield. Maybe not. But they're far enough away. Make the jump, turn them around, back down, start my stack. So here's a 14-pack. Finally, I got more than 13. So what's that? 13, 13, 13, 13, and 14. Is that the 66? 66 crocs. Raining in here now, it's a little annoying. being overly conservative with my mana here. I really don't need to. I got my gems still. Kill these guys on the way up. That's gonna be it. So 14, anything on these guys. At least it's not a goose egg run, which is good. 1 coin, anything else? 2 coins. And no more Bijous. So like it could have been luckier, but that was 66 crocs. And what do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4 Bijous, and 10 coins, and a green, and a pattern here. So, I mean, again, like I could add this up, and maybe I will, and add it to this, but I don't know if the gold per hour is worth it. If it's roughly 6-minute runs, that's 5 runs, that's 30 minutes, so I'll double whatever this gold is worth, and that's my gold per hour. But I'm going to use this to get rep for myself. But at any rate, I hope that's interesting. This is how you could farm ZG rep solo on a mage in hardcore very, very safely. And if you want to do this not as safely or have more guts than I do, you could farm much, much more quickly and boost people. But this is the, like I said, the coward version. So I hope this was interesting, folks. One more thing, I would not probably recommend this, like if you're on hardcore, trying this for the first time on hardcore. The jump on this bridge takes a little bit of practice, and the run through takes a little bit of practice. I've done this a lot. I'm not a great player by any stretch, and in fact, I'm the opposite end of the spectrum. I'm a boomer keyboard turner, but I still have done this enough that it's I have practice. So I wouldn't do this fresh on hardcore on your 60 mage, or you might be releveling. Anyway, if you watched this far, thanks so much. Appreciate it. Take care, folks.